You are first, you are special. Hold it over everybody's head.
Check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm dying. This is the sound of a dying man.
Second.
What the deuce?
There's only one person better than you.
Welcome on in, Callisto. I hope everyone's excited for a low energy low energy stream, y'all. Ah. right. There's going to be plenty of on-screen nose blowing, but this is off-screen nose blowing right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That nose blows so good. Mm. All right. Oh my. Oh my. Welcome on in, everybody. Hi. 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 Maybe it should be in a minor key. Well, it's another day, and we're feeling great. Time to put another stream in front of your face. Unless you got... Ooh, no, that's terrible. We did not think that through at all. Unless you got something better to do. New decided tape on the fake mustache. Have a question for Alf, you can just ask. And there's someone wishing a bad day to you. Two's got to handle. Whoa, two's got to handle. Whoa, two's got to handle. What up, everybody? It's the Two's Got to Handle show. Sick edition. I've been cooped up in this damn apartment all week. I had a pretty damn mediocre job interview, and I was gonna play Silksong anyway, off stream, but I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. What does anything mean anyway? That's the wonderful Bleak. Oh man, how do I sound? Dutchy, thank you so much for being first. Callisto Malfoy, thank you for being second.
At least you get something.
And as Kismet might predict, just in the nick of time, Andy Hubik with third. How's everybody doing? I'm earnestly asking you. Had a hell of a week. I went to urgent care earlier today. Found out nothing special is connected to the sickness I have. It's just the cold. But I even though I haven't been streaming, I've been doing things in service of my ailing parents, running around doing errands and stuff. Really sweating the fact that I had a job interview today, and it's I've already gone into the importance of me finding a job because I'm out of a job very soon. As May rolls around, May 10th is my last day of employment. So and job interviews, as you may know, are few and far between. This is the first one I've had in months, which I know a lot of people have had worse luck. It's just that it's been like 10 months of me trying to find a job, and it's just not nothing sticking. So I was like, fuck it, man. Yeah. Andy, I hope you're doing well. Good to see your screen name in the chat. Haven't done an evening stream in a while. No dying, please. Well, we'll see. No promises. I won't die. This is, yeah, so I went to urgent care. They looked in all my head holes, and they're like, you're fine. You're sick. You have a cold. Go home, rest, drink plenty of fluids. Nice to see you, sickness and all. Yeah. I've missed streaming. This is just gonna, if you haven't figured out already, this is gonna be a real low energy stream. I've been what the deuce? It's X-ray specs, everybody. Good to see you.
X-ray specs.
All my sound. I just updated OBS and all my sounds work. That's good. Callisto, good to see you. I'm at the very end of Silksong. I've been playing this pretty much. Yeah, I haven't streamed Silksong at all. I've been playing this game for 112, almost 130 hours. And I need to. I'm about to beat it. Maybe. Feel better soon. Hopefully. The only thing, it's so frustrating having a cold, because it's like, okay, it's been 3 days. Let's go. It's like, no, this could go a week. This could go 10 days. So I'm just gonna play my game on the internet. Love to hang out with y'all. If I'm in the background, that's cool. No wacky characters today. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. X-Ray, good to see you. X-Ray, I've had to stop watching your Resident Evil Requiem streams because you have passed me in the game. I have made it to the house outside of the hospital, but I've not gone further. And you've kind of blown past me, I think. You are the second person to say that to me. Isn't it a great game, though? So whenever I play Resident Evil Requiem, and I apologize for the cough drop in my mouth, but I play it on my couch in my living room, and I put the lamps on red because they're RGB lights, and I put I dim them, and so they're red and spooky, and I play some Resident Evil Requiem. It's the closest thing to like mood lighting and having like sexy time, but it's with a horror video game. Someone said spoilers in my chat. Oh shit, I need to finish it hopefully this weekend. Ooh, mood light. Yeah, and it's just like because one of the main complaints with Resident Evil Requiem is that it's short, right? So I'm like, well, I've already played it longer than 12 hours, and I'm only like a third way through. So I've been just savoring it, getting the most out of it. I want to play it. It's so good. It's very well done. I hope you're enjoying it. But that's not the game we're playing tonight. I need to turn on some. I don't mind it being short. Yeah, and I mean, some people are like, well, the time and the money I spend on it need to be equal. Like if it's a $70 game, I need to have 70 hours of enjoyment. Maybe there are some arguments for that. Speaking of which, what you play? I paid $20 for Silksong. I've spent over 100 hours playing this damn game, and it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I blame the video game market price increases. Yeah, and like Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo was being sold at $80. And like 90s money. So I mean, we're fine. We're fine. All right. So, speaking of spoilers, this is the last boss of the game. So if you have any interest in playing, turn back now, soldier. But I've really enjoyed this game. It's been very enjoyable. But how's everybody's week been? Oh shit, we gotta lower the volume there. I hope everyone's week has been good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Week is going one day at a time. I feel ya. How have you been enjoying The Witcher, Andy? And I'm guessing this is your first experience in the Witcherverse? Or maybe you've seen the show?
Oh my god, hug!
No, no!
Hug.
Sweet, all my sounds still work. The new OBS build is holding. No fuck-ups yet. Oh man, I'm quite enjoying it. I watched season 1 of the show. And first game ever, it's been fun to go around drinking and chatting up the waitresses. Fuck, holy shit. You know what? I haven't played enough games where you get to have coitus. Even like the Grand Theft Auto games when you have like dates and stuff. I mean, I guess I've had sex with a prostitute in game. But that's good numbers. That's good numbers, Andy. More casual coitus 2026. I remember a friend of mine in college, he made up a political poster and it said his name for sexual congress. So the poster was Walker Hansen for sexual congress. I thought it was funny. In games, that is. Yeah, I'll take whatever. I'll take whatever. They give you images of the women after you fuck them, and one of them was just straight up, jeez. And like, Witcher was like PS2 era, PS3, because it's been fun watching you play because it's like older graphics, right? And they're doing their best. The fucking hair, the hair flipping, that's been hilarious. Where can I get a similar sign? The twitching hair kills me. Enhanced. Yeah. Oh, is that the enhanced? Is it like old software being played on new equipment, sort of thing, where it's like they didn't know that this was going to happen, or they didn't have the polygons set at the right meter or whatever? See, this is just a good old-fashioned duel. Oh, shit. Yeah. Damn it, damn it.
Oh my god, hug! Oh my god, hug!
So much.
Damn it. Wah, crap. Now. I hid the image from my chat and they rioted. That's what Discords are for, right? NSFW channels. Nah, I can't have that on the internet. God of War did have press square to please women. Is that all it takes? Just the square button? There's a good argument for every yeah, variety. Variety is the flavor of life, right? So, you know, not just square. Although that does, you know, constitute for like a box. But then there's like a triangle because, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of arguments for what PlayStation button is best to please women. I'm glad we're having this conversation. Horny on main. Yeah. I did play a little bit of the original God of War in my stream. It was just like for a week. And I did get to some polygony boobs. But I know you can have coitus in what, Baldur's Gate? And these are like respectable games. There are other like straight up corn games, but just waggle R3 for pleasure. Is that all it takes? Ditchard, how have you been? I need to get used to this controller. I usually play on my Steam Deck, and I'm very adept on my Steam Deck. But this feels just a little off with my 8-bit DOE controller. Oops. Damn it. Got me again.
Are these tits?
Did you hear that? Damn. I thought I had that fixed. Welcome on in, Bridget. Good to see you, girl. How you doing? I don't have a beard, but I have a sexy voice because I'm sick. Ah! Arg! Much coitus can be. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Full R3 must be nice. You always sexy, Scott. Stop playing to chat. Oh, I have my moments. Allergies has been killing you, but you're good. Did you do the test where they like put a grid on your back or your arm? And my coworker did that, and she found that she is allergic to everything. Everything on the test. It doesn't matter. Oh, I appreciate the hug. Thank you. Yeah, we're having a low impact. Hold on. This stream is brought to you by Ricola cough drops. Yeah, so I went to The grid. Yeah, yeah. I guess they get like pollen, and do they sting you? Do they get a bee and sting you in the back and see, like, let's see what this does? I've never had it done myself. I'm sure I'm allergic to like normal stuff. I'm not. I've never tracked it. Man, once I get the handle of these controls, boy. No, no. Up, up. Bridget, how's your week been? I feel like I haven't talked to you at all. I've been lurking in your chats, but I haven't been very active. I've just been laying low. Ah! Caught me. Oh, yeah. Ooh, how dare you. The worst part about it is that she beats me and then she laughs at me. Narg! Like, what if they go into shock during the test? Does it go from test to having to put on tape? Well, that's why you do it in a hospital or where there are doctor's office. It's like, well, I guess that answers that question. As the doctor looks in the camera. It's been rough, but I'm trying to dig out. I've missed you. I've missed you too, Bridget. I hope things turn around for you. I don't like people I care about going through rough patches. I don't like me going through rough patches. Man, I don't smoke at all, but this is that period of a sickness where it sounds like you're a smoker. That's unnerving to anybody. I apologize. Yeah, I had a job interview a few hours ago. They were very kind. They were able to accommodate me. I was going to go down to this office where the job interview was going to take place, but I was like, guys, I'm sick as a dog and I don't want to get anybody infected. So we did a Zoom or a Teams interview. I don't know. It's a very boring job that I guess I'm qualified for. Qualified enough to get the interview. But I'm so bad at like selling myself with like boring stuff. You know what I mean? Like I can't be my real self in those interviews. You know, I need to be buttoned up and, you know, like, oh, talk about quarterly annual numbers and all that bullshit. I'll make it turn around. I'm a stubborn goat. I don't like to quit. Yeah, hell yeah. Bridget, you got that Chumbawamba in you. You get knocked down, you get back up again. Ain't ever going to keep you down. You get knocked down, you get back up again. You're never going to keep you down. I knew someone who had a wheezy laugh like that, smoked like a chimney for decades. One of my heroes, Bob Kavoyan of the Bob and Tom Show, he smoked like a chimney. He recently just died. Last Friday, he passed away. And had that sort of joke, hell of a sense of humor. Like, yeah, he's one of my broadcasting heroes. But yeah, he died. He had cancer, but shocker. But had that raspy laugh. My chumbas, where are my chumbas at? I get knocked down, but I get up again. And other than this job interview, I don't have anything lined up as far as I need to get back on the applying train. I've actually been toying with the idea of becoming a teacher. There's a like a certificate program I can take, and I can actually start teaching before I have the certificate, which kind of seems like a scam, but I ain't gonna question it. I don't know, I just thought I might be a good teacher. I used to teach guitar, but that wasn't like formal. It was fun to teach the kids, but it wasn't like the most serious of jobs. But yeah, there's a friend of mine that keeps on like egging me on to. She's a teacher, so she's trying to get other people to teach, I guess. But I don't know. It might be because I've been trying to get a job in like the communications, journalism adjacent fields, which I'm qualified for. But it's been real difficult to get something nailed down in that. But there's always a shortage of teachers. And I've had some really cool English teachers in my past, and it might be cool to be like that cool teacher for some kid. I don't know. And it would mean more like normal hours. I would have my weekends off, I guess. So I could do like collabs and stuff. Ah! I am definitely not going to miss working on the weekends. That was really... It was funny when I started working on the weekends. Nobody wanted to like hang out, and then all of a sudden, all these people want to reach out and do collabs and stuff with me on the weekends. Like, shit, I got a job. There's a shortage of 24/7, 365 streamers on the Dude Scott Daniel show. Jeez. I mean, that is still the dream. If I could do voice work and stream on Twitch, maybe one day. We should all strive to be cool English teachers. Yeah, like those are some of the coolest people. They like introduce you to like cool authors and ways to write. People don't write anymore. Meg, good to see you. Good to see you, Meg. Oh man, it's D&D night. I hope stream goes well. If you're still going when I get out, I'll be here. Have a good D&D sesh, man. Good to see you. We're just having a hang. We're not doing anything super involved. Good to see you, Mick. Yeah, I definitely want to do a collab with you, Bridget. And if I don't have to sell all my equipment and stuff. No. I think we'll be fine. But there is a level of, I don't know what's going to happen, which is a little unsettling. No, I think if anything terrible happens, my parents would help me out a little bit, but... Woo! Woo! Ah, crap. Come on. Boo. No! Crap. All right. I was a better run, but, you know, we got to stop making, we got to stop making mistakes. Man. But yeah, Bridget, have you ever played Split Fiction? That's a game I want to play. That'd be a fun collab. Now I have Working for the Weekend in my brain. You're welcome. That's a hell of a song. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Now, this is a pretty calculated fight. You just need to respond with the right stimulus. And don't fuck up. Just like with the Souls game. You gotta learn the dance moves. Cloud Scorch. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. We're having a good run here, folks. No, damn it. No, I was done. No, crap. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. You haven't yet? Do you have any interest in playing that? I just I just thought that'd be a good collab game. Cloud Scorch, how you doing tonight? Thank you for the posture check and the drink a drink. Silksong is going pretty good. I am learning the moves of the final boss, and I was gonna play it anyway, and I'm like, well, we could do it on stream and hang out with people. It's a low energy stream. We're sick still, as you can hear from my voice. My voice is still sick. Games and demos. What are you gaming and demoing? Pancakes. You would be interested? Cool. Got that deep, sexy voice. Hey, everybody. You're listening to The Quiet Storm, a.k.a. Two Scott to Handle. Two Scott couldn't be here tonight. It's just me, Malcolm. That's a sexy name, right? Malcolm. Yeah. Malcolm Jamal Boner. I ruined it. Oh man. Save me, Ricola. Save me.
Tits?
Damn, did you hear that? Shit. These things ain't getting any better. Literally melting right now. Oh, it's a scorcher out there. Hey, everybody. Summer's coming soon. Got to make sure you clean all your bits. Make sure the sweat doesn't build up. Give yourself a good wipe down after you get out from outside. I'll stop talking about this. But yeah, I say this with confidence that this is the last boss, but this could also prove to me, because just when I thought I was like close to beating this game, the game's like, you have to go on another quest. Another quest. I'm making rookie mistakes over here. Damn. Man, I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah. How dare you laugh at me? I bought this game with my own money. How dare you laugh at me? It's not fair, I say. Ah, that was dumb. That was dumb. I haven't done the games and demos yet. I had my category set for it in case I wanted to stream the last couple days at all. There's a few horror game demos I want to check out. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you. I don't think I've seen the notification of you streaming recently. Golly. Hope you're doing well. Better than me, at least. Hehehehe. Oh, man.
Now I'm doing more Thursday through Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because you have Frightening Fridays, Scary Saturdays, Bloodsucker Sundays. What you have? Because for you, Friday and or Saturday can be spooky, right? Something like that. Gotcha. Ah, man. We've been going hard just playing. Oh, that's right. You've been playing Silent Hill 2. The updated one. People want me to play the original. So I might do that eventually, but I think it's like an abandonware version of the PC version, I think. Every day is spooky for Cloud Score. That man lives on Elm Street. He ain't passing through. He signed the lease on Friday the 13th. He doesn't exercise, he exorcists. He's so damn spooky. It ain't child's play. Riffing. I just needed to riff. Just give me a place where I can riff. Yeah! No, shit. Easy come, easy go. Even though I do really like this controller, I think eventually when the Steam controller comes out, I think I'll buy it. Because I'm very adept to the Steam Deck controls. And if it's just that, and I can play it on my computer, I think that'll be beneficial for me. Been living in my horror era. I definitely want to do the first Silent Hill. Been enjoying 2 a lot. The first one isn't on PC, they're right. I think you're correct. I was able to play it on PlayStation. Dragon Cheapy, thank you for the drink. Hope you're doing well, man. We're just popping some cough drops, drinking some fluids, trying to feel better. I've been sick with a cold all week. I went to urgent care today because I was just fucking fed up with waking up and being congested and sniffly, and the urgent care doctor was like, "You're fine. It's just a cold. You just have to wait it out." And I'm like, man, I guess I haven't had a cold in a while. Usually, yeah, I haven't been sick in a while, and I guess I just forgot how long it takes. It's just a bummer, man. Ugh. I'm not an outdoorsy person, but all of a sudden I want to be outdoors. And you stabbed them and said, "You're fine. It's just a flesh wound." Yeah, see? How do you like it? How do you like it, Doc? And then I ran out, but then I came back and I apologized. Very polite. Yeah, I can't. They're only trying to help. Oh, right, yeah. They're like, oh, they were like, you'd be surprised at how often this happens. Oh, no. No. With this point might be the standard way to say hi to them. Yeah, you work in an urgent care. You got to say hello with some urgency. I'm just doing what the sign on the door says. There's got to be some stakes. This can't just be a regular doctor's visit. Like, there needs to be a fire in a corner of the room, and we need to do the appointment before the fire takes us all. You know, steaks. People love steaks. Mail order steaks. Man, I could fuck up a steak right now. That's one of the things when you have a cold. My appetite's like, it starts out earnest, like, oh man, I could really eat something, and then I peter out. It sucks. Man, when I'm no longer phlegmy, all you cheeseburgers, I'm gonna run and hide. When I'm back on the food prowl, forget about it. What? What? What's that game that I just bought it? What? Replaced? It's like a cyberpunk, side-scrolling noir. Everything's noir these days, but it's like pixely. It looks really awesome. That's probably the game I'm gonna play when I beat this. I also have that mouse PI for hire game. That looks fun, if not a little redundant. Narg! When I'm no longer phlegmy, it's over for you burgers. Hell yeah. I'm gonna make a meal out of you, which you're already a meal. So I'm just gonna underline the fact that you're a meal. Ugh. I can just imagine Two Scott chasing a herd of cows in the same way Alex the lion chases Marty the zebra. Hold on while I fact check your reference. Oh, from Madagascar? Right? I'd fuck up a zebra too. Zebras are horses, right? Not that I know what a horse tastes like, but just for like... They're like fancy horses. Zebras. The referees of the animal kingdom. Now they're painted donkeys in Tijuana. Gotcha, gotcha. Is that what a donkey show is? I'm asking for a friend. Oh man, I've been watching hockey. Hockey's fun as fuck, dudes. Like, I'm not that much of a sporty person, as you might be able to tell. But the last couple nights, I've been watching the Minnesota Wild play. I've been watching the playoffs with my dad. It's been a nice little bonding thing. He's a Minnesota fan. He likes the Vikings. But he never really watched hockey, so we're kind of just checking it out. I think we're bad for the team, though. The games we've watched, the Wild haven't won. So maybe we should stop doing that. Zebras are equines, but they're different from horses. Okay. But like same, like family reunion. Like a zebra would be okay at a horse family reunion. We did get offered to do a donkey show and politely declined. Same family, yes, gotcha. Yeah, that's one of those things like you hear about them, but then when you're faced with the prospect of watching a donkey show, it's like, we probably should we should just go back to the hotel. Arg! Arg! We left the country instead. We said no thank you, and we threw a scarf over our shoulder and went, huh? Arg! Yeah. Shut up. How dare you laugh at me as I make dumb mistakes. I know my fighting prowess is laughable, but you don't need to rub it in. Ah, it's hard to tell when she does that. Ah, crap. Because there's there's pretty much a response to every move they make. But I just gotta focus. Just gotta hunker down. Hunker down and focus. All right. We'll take a blow nose break. Mm. I've never been to a donkey show, but I guess the closest I ever did to, like, maybe I shouldn't have started that sentence like that. All I was going to say is that I went to, like, a circus sideshow. I don't think my fair does this anymore, but my state fair, when it comes to town, they would have, like, the freak shows, the quote-unquote freak shows. No, go on. And it was billed as, like, the smallest living human. And it was the painting on the side of the trailer was like a little girl standing on a lily pad for size, I guess. And so my friend and we paid like $5 to go in this trailer, and it was just this woman who was a little person, but you know, she was just sitting there, and it was just really weird. And I don't think the fair allows those quote-unquote freak shows anymore. I think we all kind of agree that that was a bad thing to have happen. Moxie. This shadow fencer bug ain't got nothing on thee, Scott. He's too Scott to handle, literally in the name. The aptly named. Too Scott to handle. Ma, good to see your screen name in my chat. How you doing? We are a bit sick. This isn't a new character. I am just hanging out. I was going to be playing Silksong anyway, so I thought might as well stream it on the internet as we are wont to do. I hope you're doing well tonight, Mog. What is the story? I've walked back in on two guys, one trailer, and one little person, and a pizza place. No, I was just... We were talking about donkey shows. Not everyone leave at once. And Dutchy had an encounter where he was offered to be taken to a donkey show, and I equated that with freak shows at the fair. And I only did one where it was like just a little person. And she was very little. She was, you know, very short. But it just seemed like this terrible, like, why did we do this? And yeah, I don't think the state fair has those anymore. Too infectious to handle. That's right. That's the thing. Like, I'm still infectious. I've had this for days, almost a week, and I can still infect you. Not only with my humor and my dashing good looks, but also my cold virus. You came in at the perfect time. Dragon Sheepy with the 5-stream streak. Well, I'll still do this bit. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much. I appreciate your patronage. Did I already give you? I probably did. But... see, yeah, Andy's playing The Witcher. You're on The Witcher 3. Was The Witcher 2 good? Probably just, like, improved on things from The Witcher. But all I hear about is the third one. That's the one that gets, you know, remastered. It's on every, like, Game Pass list, PlayStation, all that stuff. I think I have it. Vivid Kelp, good to see you. Witcher 2 is really good? Okay. Yeah, I never hear anything about Witcher 2. Vivid, good to see you. How you doing, man? Happy Thursday. We're doing a 6th stream, yo. 6th stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. How's your job doing? I feel like I haven't been able to talk to you about it. A lot more linear than Witcher 3, but still a good time. Okay. But it seems like Witcher 3 was like the crowning jewel. Like they really nailed it with that one.
Bad day to you.
Bad day to you. No. I'm doing well. Just got off work. It's really good. Good. I'm glad you got that job. Let me know if they need a communications person. Woo! Because we're going to be out of work on May 10th. And I think I've applied... I don't know if I've actually applied to anything at your work, but I do keep that in like the... the places I would want to work, and I, you know, check the websites. You'll actually ask, okay, cool. Yeah, I always kind of look at that, and also the Natural History Museum, because I think it'd be cool to work for a museum. But like communications or whatever. That's where my discipline is in. Yeah, Indeed makes it crazy easy to apply for jobs. You don't even need to like, it's like one click apply. Like, that's dangerous, man. Speaking of donkey shows, segue, there was a guy who was looking for Havana Superman from Godfather 2. God, I haven't seen The Godfather 2 in a long time. Havana Superman. Yeah, a job that I like rapid applied for through Indeed eventually called me, but it turned out I just got a icky vibe from the whole thing. And every time they would call me to like set up an interview, it was like the same script. I have like voicemail after voicemail of them saying pretty much the same script over and over again. And I went on their website and it seemed like some fly-by-night kind of, not the most, I don't know, I'm sure it's a fine company, but it wouldn't have been a good fit for me. But they did reach out. It's more I get from a lot of people. Yeah, it's a bummer. Like, because you apply to all these jobs, you rarely hear anything. And then all of a sudden, you hear something and it's like shady or just leaves like a bad taste in your mouth. Whoop! Oh! Ah, the dance. You can feel the rhythm. God, if I could just not run into her. That's like most of me getting hit is me just like running right up next to her. Arg! Bleh. Damn it. No, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. Long story short, the Corleones got to see a donkey show, and the star of the show is a real-life guy famous for that kind of thing. I use Indeed to find positions, but only apply if I can find the listing on what looks right. Go to the actual site, the actual company's site. Otherwise, a lot of times it's jobs that have already been filled, like months prior. And you're like, okay, this job looks perfect. Oh, wait a second. It's not available. So you get your hopes up. But I guess Indeed and Glassdoor are the same site, or they're partners or whatever. Good for them. It's hard to find a good website to link up with. Oh man. As far as I know, regular streams for me will continue next week. Tuesday through Thursday. And next Thursday, I don't want to ruin it by saying it and then it doesn't happen. But hopefully, next Thursday, we'll have a music stream. We haven't done a music stream in a while. Because April of 2026 will go down in my history as one of the worst months. I mean, everyone's okay. It's just a lot of things happened one after the other, and you're just like, come on, man. Ooh, you may want to call Explorer and ask if they're looking for musicians because the adult night have live music. Interesting. I'd have to get a good repertoire. I've never been to one of those like adult nights where they do like the science of beer or the science of wine. It's one or the other, right? Whichever of you cursed Scott, I demand. Whoops. I demand you uncurse him forthwith. Dirty pool, as they say in the Addams Family movie. Dirty pool, old man. Precisely. Yeah, May 15th is Love Notes and Lab Coats. Ooh. Behave. I need to get a girlfriend. Take her to one of those things. Love notes and lab coats. What did you put in my lab coat pocket? Oh, it's a love note. Ooh. E equals MC Menage a Trois. I don't know. The riffs aren't. We're low energy today. We're vibing. It's more of a vibe night. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, It's been a long time since I've been like sick. So earlier this year I had food poisoning. And then that was like 24 hours of hell. But I haven't had like a cold. And this is just a straight up cold, man. Nothing special about it. I don't got the bronchitis. I don't have any itis. I'm just sick and it's just, I just want it to be over with. Hell, I'm so bored with being sick, I want to go to work. That's how bored I am. Food poisoning is the worst. Yeah, that rarely happens to me with all the shit that I eat. And you know what? I think what it was, I had a Wingstop. And I want to say maybe it was the blue cheese that was like old or unrefrigerated or something. Because, I don't know, I haven't been to that Wingstop. I haven't been back in a while. I'm kind of gun shy when it comes to that place now. Which is a shame because I love their product. But, you know, you get burned. It's hard to go back. Wow! Wow! Whoa!
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Oops. That was dumb. Ah, crap. Oh, no. Ah, that was a cheap shot. Wingstop sucks. Their food is good. They just don't have the best service. Yeah, it's a bunch. I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of kids, right? Teenagers, first job. They don't. They're not there to do like the best job in the world. At least not the one. Mine is pretty bad. Mine is some might say dangerous. I don't know. There's a Little Caesars right next to it that is crazy. I haven't gone to that Little Caesars in a while, even though I could fuck up a Little Caesars pizza at any moment. I love that place, but there's always something with that place. Oh no. Oh wait, what? At work right now, but I'll pull up with my friends for your next stream. Discord. Jack Larso. Okay. Let's all watch that screen name. Let's. I'm flying without a mod tonight. Yeah. Hopefully the internet will be kind to me. Oh man. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for this game to be over with. So just by that, I know what side of town you be on. Nightbot, do something! Do something! Don't just stand there. Yeah, Vivid, it's a IYKYK. No, I shouldn't have done that. Wasted my heal. Wasted my heal. Nightbot, you just stood there. You let it happen. I mean, it's one thing to come into my chat and be like, hey, if you want the best viewers, but when you bring in Discord, ooh, that reprehensible. Arg! It's only a model. Shush! Yep. Oh, that was dumb of me. Nah. This is the stream, yo. Just raw video game playing. No cuts to bits. No characters. This is the real shit. This is what Twitch is, man. Just playing video games on the internet. Ones and zeros. That's all it is. Sexy, sexy, sick voice. Sexy ones and zeros, man. Whether you're a 1 or a 0, you're welcome here. It's all about body positivity. Oh man, that guy, I don't know if I told you guys this. So a few weeks ago, there was hope that I would have fiber internet in my area through AT&T. But because of my billing address not being my actual address, but my parents' address, AT&T thinks I live there. Shh, don't tell AT&T. So my parents have access to fiber internet, but I don't, not yet. So I went down to the AT&T store and talked with a very nice gentleman who explained the situation to me. And then he was like, all right, well, we'll have a follow-up survey texted to you, and we'd appreciate it if you gave us some good marks. And I was like, sure. And he was he was fine. Jose at the AT&T store. And I remember that text of the survey came after stream one day. And I just saw it and I was like, oh yeah. And I filled it out. It was like a 3-question thing over text. And the last message of the chain was, we're sorry you had such a bad experience with Jose. If there's anything we can do to help, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. I liked his service. And I double checked. The first question was, how would you rate the service you experienced, 1 through 5? I thought just quickly in my head, 1 is the best. 1 is the best. But apparently, on that rubric, it was very disappointed. The worst answer I could have given. And there was no way to go back. There was no way to say, hey, I fucked up, because it was just a text automated thing. And I felt really bad. I hope Jose is okay and it hasn't affected his work or his job or whatever. I want him to thrive. Jose at the AT&T store. What if I'm a 2? You're a 1 here. Oh yeah, that's the life. We on those mean internet streets, hell yeah. Just emotes skidding by this world. Blue Blur, good to see you, man. Happy Thursday. Special Thursday evening stream. It's like West Side Story, but ones and zeros. When you're a 1, you're a 1 all the way. Jose, gonna have to share a bunk with Two Scott for a while. Wouldn't that just be the case? Now he knows my address. Hey, fiber isn't in your neighborhood, but I am. You got a couch I can sleep on, you jackass. You owe me. Oh yeah, that's the beginning of a movie or a sitcom or something. Excuse me. But Blue Blur, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Don't get used to these Thursday night streams. I don't know. Before my current job, I did Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. I would like to go back to night streams. I like night streams. Late night Scott stream, what the fuck? Oh, Stoic, good to see you, man. I'm good. How are you? Well, my voice is actually sounding a little bit better. Thank you for the shout out for Pro Stoic, Mick. Welcome back. But we've been sick all week. I canceled all streams, and I was going to just play this off stream, but I was just like, what if we just have a stream where I play video games? We rarely do this. We usually have ballyhoo and bullshit and characters, and I read from a 1970s sex manual. It's not a manual. It's a self-help book. I'm a little fricked at the moment, but I persist. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Besides Contagion, how you doing? I'm doing well. I just had a job interview, which are few and far between. I would be very surprised if I heard anything back. Also, it would be a job, which is what I need right now, but I don't know if it would be the best fit. And if I don't get the job, I will definitely see that as a sign that, yeah. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers, and I'm... Don't tell my coworker who's really into angel numbers about this, but I don't know. I've been looking for any strand of hope to hold on to. And when I see a 111 or a 444, I'm like, ooh, shit. Angels are looking out for me. But we'll see. Ricola. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I need to re-up. This stream is brought to you by, in no way, by Ricola Cough Drops. Hi, can the interview time be? Well, yeah, exactly. I'll take a 1:11 p.m. I'll take an 11:11 a.m. or a 2:22. Please, for the love of God. I'm grabbing at strands of hope. Strands of hope. But I have, as kind of a backup plan, is going to where the jobs are and becoming a teacher. A friend of mine has reached out and said, hey, I think you'd be a good like English teacher or something. And I'm like, well, I think I could do that. I could wear like a tweed jacket with like the elbow pads or something. I could do one of those Hey, I'm just like you kids. You know, if ever you need to talk to me about anything, you want to rap, you know, it's hard out there. I know what it's like. See, something like that. Guys, just call me Scott. Yeah. Sitting against the chair with it turned around. Hey, this teacher's different. That's how I sit in chairs. He knows the slang. We'll see. I'm also afraid of kids being really mean to me. And I'm very sensitive. Even though I've spent hours and hours being a jackass on the internet, words still hurt. And there's nothing like the accurate insults of a young person that would really just make me fall like a house of cards. This guy seems pretty hip. I get what it means to be down bad. I do. It's not easy being on fleek all the time. There's no shade with me. 6'7". They would shoot me so quick. But some of my best teachers have been English teachers. I had the same English teacher, well, either English or creative writing, Mrs. Huckmalla. Really cool. Every year in her class, we would listen to The Wall. Pink Floyd's The Wall, not another Wall album. And then she would have a Frank Zappa day. Which, you know, she was just like, hey, this is what, you know, kind of just, I don't know, she was cool. She was writing a novel. She was real into free writing and coming up with ideas and writing. She was into writing, which is very, very important. Hits 6'7" and walks out of class. Scott, it's only first period. But I ran out of all my bits. I have nothing left. You have a whole curriculum. I'm going on break. We're watching a movie. We're watching The Bell Jar. Did they make a movie out of The Bell Jar? Scott arriving and leaving class. Plus the job that I applied for, well, had an interview for today. It sounds like maybe I don't know, unless I keep it real secret. I may not be able to stream on Twitch. I don't know. I need this. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've found something I'm really good at that can't pay the bills, but it, like, feeds me soul-wise, you know what I mean? And so if I couldn't do this, I don't know. How important is health insurance anyway? I say as I sound like I'm smoking 2 packs a day. Who needs health insurance anyway? Gonna be honest, I don't really know what to do with you, so we're watching how particle board is made. Wheels out TV, DVD player. Man, the good old days. Streaming also prevents me from being dead inside. I get you. Yeah, it's like I've tried all other sorts of like ways to be creative. And my whole thing about making things digitally and audiovisual stuff and all that, it's all kind of married here. This is everything I love. Music and video games and puppetry and improv and all this stuff. It's like, this is the best platform. And I honestly think we have barely scratched the surface of what this thing can do. And that's what excites me about it. Like, not only, like, yeah, play video games on the internet, but you could also have a variety show. Like, dude, I don't know. Just, that's what keeps me coming back. Dog gets fricked. I straight up asked Shumi if health insurance is even worth it if you just don't go outside or develop something debilitating. Yeah. I mean, let's just stay the course. We're both healthy today, right? Let's just keep doing that. She paid less with cash for her teeth than she did with insurance totaled up. Jesus. Country sucks. Yeah. Country sucks balls. Toby Keith, Dwight Yoakam. Country sucks. My 11th grade English teacher taught me a lot about writing and about being self-aware enough to come off being pretentious. And we love that teacher for that. But yeah, it just seems so relevant now to just really hammer home, read and write. Please, read and write. Oh, to avoid. I'm sorry, Ditchard. I thought being pretentious was the goal. Boy, is there egg on my face. Hey, I mean, as long as you're pretentious, at least you sound smart. And that's way more than we can ask from most people these days. Oh, man. But, my eye is all bleh from allergies. Is it pollen? Just tell me the pollen I need to go beat up. Hey, is this Juniper? Your days are numbered, Juniper. You're making my friend Ditchard sick. I'm all for flowers and polycules and all that flowery shit you like to do, but keep it in your pants, Juniper. The overall goal is please God, just read. Yeah. God, I can't even imagine. So like AI is certainly creeping in on the job I currently have. They even make tools that they want us to use that use AI, and it's like, that's literally part of my job that you hired me for. I had to have a journalism degree to get this job, and now you're saying that you want me to use this headline writing AI bot? Then I don't need to be here at all, really. Oh, I'm sorry, I've loaded up this Kleenex with all the snot it can handle. I've always promised that if my job started adding on AI, there are gonna be a lot more cut wires around here. That's right, AI needs wires to connect to the mainframe, right? I'm talking computer words. You know what I'm saying. Ugh. But like with teaching, how rampant AI use probably is, and I guess you just have to make the kids write an essay in class. You can't trust for them to take it home and write something, because it's just super easy. I mean, I imagine if you know your students well enough, you can be like, yeah, Philip, you didn't write that. Philip, you're a good kid, but you didn't write that. Woo! Phil, you are way too stupid to have written this. Well, there are better ways of saying that, but yes. Yeah. Level with me, bro. You didn't write this. But there's probably a way to, like, use AI to be like, hey, AI, did AI write this? What the hell? What the hell? My God. I never thought I'd see the day Joker's Phantom would raid into me. Well, that's what happens when you do a spontaneous Thursday evening stream. How you doing, Jokers? How's your stream? Oh, me neither. I bet that was like a, oh shit. But good to see you. How's your Stardew Valley trophy run? And how many trophies do you have left? We're just banging our head against the last boss of Silksong, because I was going to do it anyway, and I thought might as well do it in front of people on the internet. It was good. We were almost done with year 1. Very cool. Now, Stardew Valley has a story, right? Or, I know people have answered this before, because I've never played it, but yeah, you just live in this village, you date people, you give people gifts so they like you back. Very loosely, yes. And you can, like, is there an end? Or can you just be in Stardew Valley forever? Like, I'm done. I'm done with your worldly ways, world. I'm going to go live in Stardew Valley now. There is a score at end year 3. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I do hope you're enjoying it, even though you're about that grind, that trophy grind. I do hope you're able to stop and smell the roses and enjoy the game. And if they're the type of roses that are killing Ditcher the Pirate, rip those flowers out of the ground. Farming games have convinced me I know enough about corn. 20 plus trophies. That's so hefty amount. You having a great time, and good. Well, Jokers, if you need to get post-stream, whatever the fuck it's called, self-care, piss. There are some people that are about the ass. I like calling it piss. It makes as much sense as calling it ass, I guess. But you go get that if you need to. We're just enjoying the final battle of Silksong. Burn the weeds. Burn them all to the ground. 2 a.m. here. My God. Get yourself some sleep. Eat a pie. I've woken up at 2 a.m. to go to the bathroom. But that's just because I'm an old man with a tired bladder. Good to see you too, Jokers. Thank you for the raid. And of course, people who came in with the raid. You don't have to stay. You can leave. No, you have to stay. If you came in with the raid, you have to stay. Let jokers rest, but you have to be here till the end. I'm making up the rules. Who sleep? I know Sleep Monster. Scott has to teach us about books and the man. That's right. I'm going to be a teacher. That is the number one thing, though, that I'm worried about, is that young people be mean to me. And it's like, God, this is my job. I have to see these kids, and they're so mean to me. But I guess it would be good for me. And maybe I can make like a social media account about all the wacky adventures I had being a teacher. Maybe. There's this one teacher I follow, Miss Dugan, and she was like invited to NASCAR just for like being a influencer, doing teacher TikToks and stuff. Like, man, that's a pretty sweet deal. I feel like most kids are just kind of mean on the internet. But if they're like right to your face, maybe they wouldn't be as... I don't know. I think maybe I could rationalize rationalize it a little bit with the kids. They'd see how weak I was, and they'd be like, it's not worth it. I think most of the struggle now is dealing with people using AI to do their homework and keeping them off phones. Yeah, it's so crazy because like I was born in 1981. And so it wasn't until like my senior year of high school that I even like had a friend who had a cell phone. And that was a novelty. It was not, and it wasn't a smartphone. It was a flip phone. You could barely play Snake on it, I think. And what we used to call Metal Gear Solid. We just called it Snake back then in the day. And every time you lost, you'd go, Snake! 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 And like I hear I read news stories about like, oh, there's all these laws to, make sure that kids don't have their cell phones in class, and be like, yeah, they shouldn't have their cell phones in class. My mom was fine not getting a hold of me when I was in school. Now, I mean, like, I know the whole thing about like school shootings or like to get a hold of your kid if something like that, heaven forbid, happens, but that's also a separate problem that we need to look at. Like, in order to be mean to you in person, they would need to know words. That's true. That's true. When I was a substitute for a bit, kids were okay with me because I really didn't try to be the king of the castle. King of the castle. Like a lot of older teachers. I was like 24 at the time. That's a good, yeah. But I'm 44. They might smell the blood in the water. They'd be like, oh, your career didn't work out, so now you're a teacher? You thought you were going to have a big journalism career, and then that didn't happen? That's why I really like Toy Story 4. Nobody really gives a shit about Toy Story 4, but that story was about somebody kind of in the middle of their life realizing what they thought their life was going to be about isn't it. And they had to change course. And that's very relatable. Plus it had those creepy ventriloquist dummies, and those are always a good time. Did we need Toy Story 4? No, we did not. Toy Story 3 was a nice capper to the whole story. But there is a lesson within the narrative of Toy Story 4. But yeah, AI, cell phone usage. I don't even think, like, when I was in high school, it's like, oh no, kids are having sex, teenagers having sex. Do they even do that anymore? You certainly don't hear the news stories of like a epidemic of youths having coitus. Maybe they got that out of their system. Oh no! Oh man. I think I'm going to stream until I run out of drinks. This is my drunk dad character. I'm going to stream until I'm out of booze. No, I'm hitting the zero sugar. But Stoic, how is the I mean I'm checking in with the Streamiversary, which is ongoing, right? You have like 40 some hours left of technically of the Streamiversary over at the Well-Oiled Machine, which is twitch.tv/prosto yar 58. Hell yeah. Organized chaos. If it's not a well-oiled machine, it's organized chaos. Certainly, a Stoic stream is... Whenever I watch it, it's like, I'm in good hands, if that makes any sense. Like, this person knows what they're doing, cares about what they put out there. I'm also deliriously sick, so... Nah, man. We need more, like, authentic behavior and genuinity. Genuinity in the world. And it's like I guess I didn't get into Twitch because of the culture around Twitch, but like the potential of the medium. So I'm like, I always seem like I'm fighting against like things that innate with Twitch, but it's like Twitch is fine with it, Twitch is fine with it the way it is, and I'm like being a curmudgeon about it. Well, it shouldn't be like that. I guess you got to choose your battles wisely, but ah! I think that's why I like the Muppets so much, because they were so achingly sincere. They, like, Kermit wasn't the best host, Miss Piggy wasn't the best singer, Fozzie certainly wasn't the best comedian. Gonzo was pretty on point. Gonzo knew what the fuck he was doing. Well, no, he was a death defier, but he was always like exploding stuff. But they were so achingly sincere in what they did. All they wanted to do was put on a show. And sometimes that's enough. Poor Beaker. I do love how Dr. Bunsen and Beaker have become gay icons. Actually, there's a lot of gay icons all over the Muppets. Like, but the way that they've like toyed with it in the movies has been really cool. Me. Yeah, being congested is not the greatest thing to do. Try and do voices with. Ah, crap. And then she laughs at me. No! I was gonna try Congested Macho Man. Oh yeah! Wait. Was that the Macho Man? Randy Savage? Oh yeah! The Slim Jim guy? A little excitement. The good old days of wrestling, when it was a gentleman's sport. How many times have we gone down this pit? Remind me, I can do it on stream. Oh yeah! Just steroids as far as the eye can see. Yeah! And they weren't trying to hide it or anything. It was just understood. Kayfabe. Come on. It's still real to me, damn it. Whew. Man. I haven't even been able to get to the third act of this fight, which I have been able to. Yeah, crap. That was dumb. That was dumb on my part. No! Ugh. Hunker down, everybody. I think, yeah, I bounced off Hollow Knight multiple times. This really sunk its teeth into me. And so I definitely want to play the original Hollow Knight eventually, but I don't know if that'll be anytime soon. Although this fighting, just like a Souls game, it does scratch an itch. It's like I haven't played a Souls game in a while, and I still... Still got that dog in me. No! What? What? So a little bit of lore. The person that's all tangled up in cobwebs back there, that was the final boss if you just stopped at Act 2. I've beaten that boss twice already, but apparently this little scamp has tied up the final boss, and I'm trying to free the final boss. I wonder if I have to fight the final boss again. Because this game, I've had so many, oh, I've beaten the game. And then the game goes, no, you didn't. You're stupid for thinking that. It didn't have to call me stupid. Old wrestling. When a man could just be 250 pounds in 2 months through effort. Yeah. Yeah. Or just like an obnoxious stereotype that would just get you canceled. The good old days. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't believe that. Not for 1 second. But I do want to thank everyone for hanging out with me tonight. We haven't done an evening stream in a while. The last one we did, it was months ago, and I did an art stream. Which we could do that one day. Again. Ah! I'm a doodler. I was never like a serious artist, but I could like draw little cartoons and stuff. And that'd be fun to do more of. Ag! But it's crazy all the amazing artists we have in our little online community. So I'm always like, hey, I'm not gonna be like, I'm terrible at art, but I'm like, I know my limits. But I enjoy the adventure. Whoa! And that's what really people care about, is if you try. Because people who don't try are boring. And you don't want to be boring. But as long as you're trying, you're doing something. Arrgh! Yeah. I'm terrible at catching those. No. No, that was dumb. That was dumb. Ah, crap. It's, yeah, you do the controller input and you realize, that was a dumb idea. That was dumb. But you gotta Chumbawamba. You gotta persevere. Ba-ba-da-da-dum. Dum ba-ba-da-bum bum bum ba-ba-da-bum. No, no! Oh man, good for her. That was that was a good hit. I am mad. At some point you just gotta laugh. So are people really playing that friend slop game where you have to poop, or you have to, like, not poop? Is that, like... When I saw that, a friend of mine sent me, like, a trailer for that. And he's like, hey, maybe you can play that on stream. And I'm like, I don't know, do we have to champion every friend slop game? You and your friends try not to poop. Also, you're in a haunted house. I might push back on that one. There we go. Whoop! Whoa, that was lucky. Whoop! Whoop! Come on, Scott, focus! That's not focusing. Oh, fuck. Well, it ran right into me. That's not fair at all. No! Oh, man. Oh, still in it. We're still in it. Ah! Shouldn't have said anything. We're in it until we're not. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ugh. Okay. I need a... This is gross, but I've loaded up my tissue with so much snot, I have to go get another tissue. Hold on, everybody. Too snot to handle Whoa, whoa, too snot to handle. Hi. Forgot about you, pesky camera. Have a mind of your own, don't you? Yeah. I do think, you know, when my life kind of changes and I can do evening streams again, I think I will. I don't know. Yeah, I like doing the evening thing because I think my stream has a late night TV vibe anyway. And it kind of made a lot of sense when I was at night doing this bullshit. And it's very antiquated because people don't watch late night TV anymore. Young people don't. Parents do. Grandparents do. Conan got out at the right time. And he's still like, you know, doing things his own way. Those tentacles go a long way. Boing! No! Shoot. That was almost a cool move. Nar! Golly. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. I should have just stayed on the ground. Well.
The president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to
As I
rescue the
live and
president?
breathe. It's Callista Klein, everybody. How you doing tonight, Callista? We're having a sick stream where I'm under the weather, but I still wanted to stream a video game. I hope your Thursday is going well. Yeah, I was gonna say, you who celebrate my redeems so frequently, it's a pretty redeemless stream. But I hope you can still find it entertaining. We're at the very end of this game, and I was gonna play this anyway, but I'm like, what if we do this on the internet? No! Okay, we're good. But I do appreciate you, Callista, for keeping, because sometimes I get the feeling people are kind of, they like the redeems, but they don't want to go through the hassle of redeeming them. So they just kind of sit there. I don't even have the Bruce cam. Bruce isn't here tonight. He's over with the grandparents. Just because I needed the time to... But I gotta redeem them all. Save your points. Hopefully we'll be back to full strength on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I do want to play Kiln, which just came out from Double Fine. It is a game where you make a piece of pottery and then you battle with other people who've made pieces of pottery. It's very weird, but it's very cool. I played a little bit of the open beta, and it came out today. And then next Thursday, if the world doesn't screw me over again, next Thursday will be a music stream. You almost streamed today, but you didn't? Well, I hope you're doing well. I hope you didn't not stream because anything bad's happening. Because it is a luxury to stream. Like, you know, when you have the time, when you have the resources, it is nice. You know, it's a very positive thing to be able to stream. Shumi by Odin's Beard. It's pro Shumi. Welcome on in. I hope your Thursday's going well. Also, let's get a shout out for Callista. How was your day, man? I've been so frustrated with the sickness. I've been down with the sickness all week. And I guess I forgot how long a cold takes. So, like, I had my interview today, and I woke up this morning and I was just like, this is fucking pissing me off. So I went to an urgent care. Nothing out of the ordinary is wrong with me. I am fine. I just have a cold. I just haven't had a cold in a while. And I forgot how long it takes to do all the acts. You know, it's like a long ass opera. And like there's a little lull in the middle, you have an intermission, and then it gets like right back to the action. Like, fuck, I thought we were out of this. Yeah, I went to the urgent care. They looked in all my head orifices, and even though she couldn't so the doctor looked in my left ear and she was like, I can't see anything. It's full of wax. And I was like embarrassed. Then she went to my right ear and she was like, oh, it's immaculate. And then she's like, maybe I just had the wrong angle with the left ear. So she goes back to the left ear. She puts it in. She's like, nope, still full of wax. I'm like, okay, lady. Okay. Okay, lady. Let's put you on this examining table. See how full of wax you are. But there's no respiratory thing. We get wax as far as the eye can see. Now maybe I wasn't paying full attention, but I think she used the same applicator that went in my nose that also went in my ear. I was at a point where, like, I don't fucking care. Like, this was $40. This is an urgent care in a strip mall. I get what I get. But yeah. But I just need rest. I just need to lay low, and that's what I'm gonna do. I already called in sick from work for the next 2 days. Just gonna lay low, sleep, and do what I need to do. Drink fluids. But yes, I did have the interview. I had an interview today for a job. They were nice enough to change it to a remote interview, so we did it over Teams. And it would be nice if I got it, just in that I wouldn't have to worry about getting a job. But there are definite things about it that I feel wouldn't be the best fit for me. But we'll see. It's just so hard to get an interview anyway, and it's been like 10 months of this. I'm having mayonnaise for dinner. On anything, or on bread? On cracker? On plate? What's holding the mayonnaise? I'm not judging, I just want you to paint a picture. Leave... You saucy minx, Callista. But yeah, it was Zoom anything is so awkward, but it's like it was like a 3-panel interview. 3 people asking me questions, and then I would answer the question, and then they would write down an answer and go, "Thank you." And then the next question would go. And so it's just very weird, and I would be surprised if I heard anything back, but I have mentioned this a few times tonight and in other streams, but I might go the teacher route. A friend of mine has told me about the certificate program, and you can actually learn, or well, teach while you learn. And I mean, I have training to be like in communications and journalism, but it's finding difficult to get a job in that field now, and there's a lot of teaching jobs out there. So I don't know. It's a real crossroadian time in my life. Ah, crap, I got it sucked up in its tractor beam. Oh no! No, that was bad. That was bad. Oh man. The one good thing about this fight is that she gives you a lot of chances to heal. Oh no! And then she wails on you, so I mean it's a... Ah, crap! That was almost good. Ah, man. Almost. Almost. I am liking the flavor of these Ricola cough drops. I'm not sponsored in any way, but wouldn't that be sad if that's the one sponsorship I get? He really talked up those cough drops that one stream. Okay. Oh, man. Balls. Nah, that was dumb. It's so funny how you screw up one time in the fight and then it's just it's a chain reaction. You really do lose the rhythm. Oh, man. I got hit by them tentacles. Glowman dreams. You don't have your ears in right now. Thank you for the shout out for Glowman dreams, my fellow Silksonger. We fighting the last boss of this dang game. As far as I know, I think this is the last boss. This better be the last boss, for God's sakes. My cousin beat this game at 100 hours and 100%ed it. And I don't think we're going to 100% this game, but we're going to get darn close. Whoa! Shumi, how was Repo on Tuesday? The bowling night, poker night of the community. Ah, crap. Yarg! It was good, nice and chill, not so many people available, but fun nonetheless. Yeah! Yeah, I haven't been able to join for a while. I mean, I had my affliction this week. Boo! Boo! We doing good. Been sick as a dog this week, so we're just having makeup 6 stream. Ugh. What's the game I just bought? It's a friend slap game. Scamline. I just bought this. Scamline is a 4 to 8 player social deception game where your party will face different challenges. Become a liar, a manipulator, a cheater, or find your own path to victory. And apparently the only way you can communicate with people is by picking up the in-game telephone. Sounded interesting. The podcast I listened to played it. Yes, feeling better soon, hopefully. Gonna lurk more, have awesome stream, and you totally got this, boss. Thank you so much, clubbing. Yeah, if y'all ain't following Glowman Dreams, I don't know what to do about you. They're a wonderful person, great artist. Going, like, making a whole freaking meal out of this game. The Silksong. It's fun to watch Glowman play this. We can definitely get to the second phase of this boss. Shumi, do you have any leads on jobs for you? Like I took today off as far as looking at jobs, but I'm gonna have to go back to applying to jobs tomorrow. It's such a drag. Boom. No leads yet. I've applied to 6 so far and got 2 rejections. Well, at least they let you know. God, I hate it when you send something out and just nothing. I did a couple follow-ups, and I have my heart set on one. I'm saving 2 jobs to apply for next week, so I have to apply for 2. Right. No, yeah, I get the same. Yeah, for unemployment. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I could apply to way more jobs, but you have to document it's within this 7-day time frame. God, such a slog. But we have our health. Even though I have a cold, it is just a cold, and it's not bronchial. A bronco did not climb down my throat. Shelly sucks because what if that job is a great opportunity and it's offered to some? Because yeah, ugh, and apply too early. Yeah, I've been up for in my little job search. I got close to some like jobs where I was like, man, that'd be I would actually legit like this job, which is sometimes more than you can ask for, because sometimes you just have a job to have a job. But like there was a job with we have a city agency that it's like an alternative 911 service. It's like within the city, but it's for mental health cases, you know, unhoused situations. Basically, like not every 911 call needs a gun. You know what I mean? A gun and a badge. So it's like this fleet of people that go out and do more community-based calls to 911. The call, you call 911, and then they decide, well, this is for police and this is for this other department. And it was a public information type job, and I was like, I would actually really like working here. And I had a good interview, and I had a follow-up thing where I had to like do like a pseudo press release and stuff for a situation, and I never heard back. But it was like, yeah, that would have been really cool. Plus, the interview was during Christmas, and all my family was here, and my job interview was literally on Christmas Eve, and all my family was like, "Oh, Scott, you're gonna get it." It's not like I could keep it secret or anything. So it's like, man, you're a shoo-in. I'm like, thank you. Ugh. I'd hire you. Thanks, Uncle. Callista with the Mayo update. Are you just licking it off your hand? It's okay if you are. I'm not mad or anything. Or a playing card? Yeah, people in the chat, what do you think Callista is eating mayo off of? You're mad? Like the magazine? There's a magazine. Oh, I'm showing my age. Don't get glad, get mad. Or something like that. Arrgh. Mad Magazine was the first time I encountered the word bigot. They were doing a spoof on All in the Family. And they made a joke about a bigot. And I was like, what's a bigot? That magazine opened my eyes. Whoa. But Shumi, why are you mad? At just general injustices? It's like my Instagram feed is just like constant reminders of how terrible the world is. And boobs. There's boobs too. But it's mostly about the injustices. Oh, because of the mayo. You said you weren't mad at it. I said I was. I got you. I got you. Where does that mayo being eaten off of? I mean, you could just jar it like a spoon and a mayo jar. I'm good. I mean, spoon and peanut butter. That's a better spoon eating thing. Much better. Yeah. Even though I couldn't handle a whole jar of peanut butter. That's way too much. Bruce, on the other hand, if Bruce knew that us humans can just buy a jar of peanut butter anytime we want, he would not forgive me. You have the whole world in your hands, Dad. And you're not just eating peanut butter all day? Arg! No judgment, Calissa. You do you. Is that's like girl dinner, right? Where you just like I ate a half a jar of olives and 3 crackers. Girl dinner. I do want to thank everyone for hanging out in whatever capacity you are with tonight's chill-ass stream. I've never done something like that. The lightest I eat for dinner, and I do it all the time, is have a bowl of cereal. Yeah, that's kind of a universal low impact. What's your go-to cereal? I've never been a cereal person. That and not eating popcorn are my 2 weird food things. Because I know a lot of people swear by cereal. It's the mushiness. It's the mushiness. The only cereal I really liked is Grape Nuts. Because it can stay in milk forever and it won't get soggy. It's because it's gravel, but... Arg. So many different kinds of cereal. I don't like the mushiness either. Yeah, you eat it fast. Yeah. Just. Arr, the pirate is awake. I might. I mean, we're in uncharted territory. I haven't done a evening stream in forever. Usually we would start about now. We would start about 8, and we'd go till, well, 8 my time to 10 my time. The secret is don't pour the milk until you're ready to eat it. Fair enough, yeah. When you guys... So... I once dated a woman, not to brag, but... And she... When she ate pancakes, she would pour a little syrup on, like... Which this is smart. You know, she would pour syrup on, like, the bite she was about to eat. And then she'd eat it. She wouldn't, like, slather the pancakes in the syrup. Because that's part of the ritual for me. You know, you butter the pancakes, and then you slather it with syrup. And you eat it so the syrup doesn't dry out, I guess. Dip the pancake. Yeah, that's another smart idea. Dip the pancakes in the syrup. But I just like the how it looks. You just drizzle the syrup on the pancakes. I eat pancakes like I'm in a pancake commercial. You use oat milk. I've never done any alternative milks. I'll buy milk so I can make mac and cheese, and then I kind of get over my whole mac and cheese thing, and then I have all this milk that just is rotting in my refrigerator. The milk is like a time bomb. I had the same feeling when I, like, on a crazy whim at the grocery store, I bought a bag of apples. I don't even think I had one apple. When I eventually threw it away, it was just like this sludgy bag of apple parts. You like the aesthetic too? Yeah, just the... Well, you know what eating pancakes is like. I don't need to show you. For Asian soy milk, Western-made soy milk tastes fucking awful. Interesting. It's made to look like normal milk, and I hate that. Be your own thing, soy milk. What are you trying to prove? Stop putting on airs. You're soy. You didn't come from a cow. I prefer my Asian-made soy milk where it's more lighter and doesn't look heavy cream-like. I don't think I could stomach heavy cream. Ugh. It needs to be thin, but not like skim milk thin. Oh, man. My parents are breaking down. My mom's not going to be able to get out of her rehab until, like, next week, I think. And she is, like, well enough to be at home. But for some reason, the insurance and all the bureaucracy or whatever are, like, dragging their feet to get, you know, It's like they like paying for this rehab place. Which leaves my dad alone, and he's been having memory issues. And he is okay, but it's like he doesn't deal with like changes in routine. That really throws him off. So that's been part of my week, is also like keeping up with my parents when I should have been, you know, just been able to rest and not do anything. But keeping up with your aging parents becomes a big deal. Yep. Wow, thank you for the drink. Well, at least they don't end up like mine. Well, I'll take your word for it. I've been very lucky. Some people haven't had their parents as long as I've had mine. Some people don't have good relationships with their parents. Funerals are expensive. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think my parents have a few more years. Whoop! But it is scary when they start to break down on you. I mean, it's one of the most natural things to have parents get old and fragile, but ah, man. Ah, boo. That was gonna be a good run. My mom is starting to have heart issues and I'm not ready for it. That's scary. My grandfather's second wife is still with us. She's 90, and brain is good as far as I know, but yeah, she's having heart issues. She's talking to doctors and doing what she needs to do, but still, yeah, it's scary. Like, we've had, like, my mom is yeah, so my mom is crap. She has bad knees and hips. And so she gets around with a walker, but her mind is still pretty good. My dad is mentally declining, but he's pretty able-bodied. So it's like that Richard Pryor, Gene Wilder movie where one was deaf and the other was blind or something. My grandma and grandpa on my dad's side both deteriorated from dementia, so I have the feeling my dad will be the same. My grandmom on my mom's side had Alzheimer's. My dad, what he has is not Alzheimer's, and that's like a slow, gradual thing. My dad's neurologist was saying that it's more like steps. So, like, there'll be a normal. There will be like a normal of this is what my dad can and can't do. And then we'll plateau for a bit, and that'll be the normal. And then out of nowhere, he'll take a few steps down, and then we have to reevaluate. And yeah, he's had these like micro strokes, and I think that's what's been the reason behind it. but he's had a bunch of tests, but signs don't point towards Alzheimer's. It's just cognitive decline. Thankfully, my parents both go to the doctors and get testing done often, so they're staying on top of their health, and that's all they can do. That's great. That's great. But I know they won't be around forever, and it breaks me. Yeah. My parents live 5 minutes away. And yeah, I see them almost every day, pretty much, because I have Bruce spend time over there, so I can like do stuff here that because I mean I love Bruce, but he does need a lot of attention, and I don't have like a backyard where he can spend time in, but my parents do. So he's over there when I'm at work, and like after I stream, I usually have Bruce over there so I can do like voice auditions or other things. Ah! Crap. They say one of the risk factors of diabetes is low potassium. I have diabetes on both sides of my family. My whole life has been pre-diabetic. Yeah, Shumi, you guys visit your parents, but they're like a couple hours away. How old is Bruce? He is 13. He's going to be 14 in July. He's slowing down a little bit, but he still amazes people with his puppy energy. Six hours. Okay, that's a more substantial. That's a substantial drive. That's like Denver and Phoenix are 6 hours away from me driving. Love to move closer to them. Hopefully someday we can. Ah. Yeah, I think it was in your stream on Tuesday. You were explaining kind of what brought you and Stoic to where you live now. And it was like a hell of a deal rent-wise, but it's just so far away from... I think the conversation was you guys are in the middle of nowhere, so like no delivery services work for you guys. Oh, man. My niece and nephew offered us super cheap. Well, my niece and nephew offered us super cheap rent, but we have no delivery services, and if you go a quarter of a mile away from home, no cell. Jeez. In the boonies. Well, it builds character, don't it? Do you ever... So we saved up a lot. That's good, though. Yeah, you have a purpose, and you're going towards that purpose. Yeah, it just sucks, the logistics of it. But, Oh, Rachel. Hello, Rachel. How did the interview go? It went okay. I would be surprised if I got a call back. It was because of my sickness. They were very nice in that they changed it to a Zoom interview. But so it was awkward. It was 3 people, 3 against 1, and they just did a round robin questioning thing. And like, if I do hear back and I do get the job, great. That means I don't have to, you know, I will have secured a job, but I don't know. It wouldn't be a job I would be super excited about, but it's an important job. The department that it would be for is important. But I think I could do the job. Whether or not I convince them of that, I'm not too sure. Because you know, I haven't had one good... Well, I got close one time with a job, but it's just the numbers game of it all. 3 guys, 1 Scott. Yeah, there was a lady involved. What? But Rachel, how's your day going? I did apply for a job with the company that my sister works for, Rachel Loretta, but I'm losing hope that I'll hear anything. Definitely not something I can count on. No, that was a bad move. Oh, man. Well, I've been sick too the last couple of days with a bad tummy bug. Oh, no. Like Exorcist level. Oh, no. It's not like a food poisoning thing? God, that's the worst. You even used the word exorcist. That's a sign of growth for you. If Scott buys an old RV and some beakers, well, I do live in the land of Breaking Bad, so people would just think it's a tour. Wow, that's a real authentic tour. It actually smells like meth is being cooked in it. I'm not sure if it was food or a bug, but it's pretty bad. Oh, man. Have you been able to take off work and just lay low? Took me a long time to get that authentic meth smell. I wouldn't even know what meth smells like. Or maybe I do. And I'm just naive. Because people will tell me, like, living in my city, they'll be like, I saw a homeless man, or I saw somebody shoot up, and I was at a crosswalk, and be like, really? Or I saw a naked man just running down the street at a crosswalk, and be like, what crosswalks are people going to? And I'm kind of jealous, just because I have to live vicariously through them. Maybe I have it lucky, and I need to just save my blessings. I want to see a naked man. One time I was in Portland with a friend, and we were walking down the street on the sidewalk, and
I did see, yeah, there was a guy who was pulling up his pants, and he didn't have underwear. So there was that. But Portland's so far away. You've been all week on vacation, gotcha. Yeah, so I went to urgent care today, and I got a note because I've already taken off 2 days sick leave, but I had the urgent care doctor give me a note. I've never done that before. Where it's like, you have to let me be sick because the doctor said so. All right. I don't want to jinx anything, but 3 hours and no dropped frames. Job wanting you to work while sick. That's bullshit. I will say, yeah, I've been lucky enough to have a job with sick leave, because I've known people who work like service jobs or you know, restaurant jobs where it's like you have to work, otherwise you can't make any money. Sounds like they want you to get everyone sick. Well, yeah, it's like it's in the company's best interest to not, like, that's how it was during COVID. It was like, hey, if you feel sick, stay home. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Hey, is our mom home yet? No. There's going to be a meeting with her care people tomorrow. But because of the bureaucracy of it all, it might not be until late next week. Even though she's well at a place where she could go home. But, yeah. Even if everything is like, okay, you're good to go tomorrow, there would still be the filing of paperwork. And even though the insurance company is paying for all this stuff, they're not like trying to expedite the process at all, which is stupid on their part. But it would be a lot less money of them paying for a home health care aid than it would be a freaking nursing home or a rehab center. Getting someone to work sick? Okay, costing your company $2 million is fine? Yeah. They love it. So I think Mom said something about the insurance evaluates things on Tuesdays for some reason. And so maybe by Wednesday, maybe by Thursday. But and they were supposed to have a telehealth meeting with one of Dad's doctors, and so he was supposed to bring his cell phone over to the rehab so that Mom and Dad could be in the call together, but Dad forgot his cell phone, so the telehealth call didn't happen. So it's just a comedy of errors with those two. Golly. Now those are some sneezes. That hurt me and you. Just be the EU. Be so scary that the fines and a life... Thank you, Shumi. And a lifetime unable to operate in said country will scare corporations afraid of making their employees to work sick. That's right. Emphis, good to see you, Teeth Soup. How you doing today? We're just beating our heads against this boss. It's the final boss. in Hollow Knight Silksong. And I just ran into it. I'm alive, and that's what matters. That has kind of been the theme of today's stream. I am sick. I've been sick all week. And I was like, well, I'm gonna play this game anyway. And I miss people. I miss my online people. So let's do it on the internet. But I hope your Thursday is going as good as can be. Love this game and its boss fights. Happy I could watch the ending. Yeah, so this is the ending. I was pretty convinced this was the ending, but I'm like, this game has jerked me around so far. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like one last little boss. But Enfys, you've beat this. How long did it take you to tackle this boss? I do like the fight. It's just it's like a four-dimensional chess sort of thing. Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. We're still in this, though. Whoa! No! Ah. Almost. My Thursday was bad, but it's Friday now, and I'm thinking it gonna be better. That's a good outlook. That's a good outlook. Yeah, it's Friday where you are, so let's make it the most of it. You want my permadeath or fastest run stats? On my fastest run, it was 5 hours, 52 minutes for Act 3. Jeez. For permadeath, it was, I think, 9 hours. Wow. You're a real gamer. I've been, let's say, taking my time with it. I think I'm at 120 for the full thing. I mean, this is my first. I don't know if I'm going to play this again. It's been a joy, especially for the amount of money you pay for this. You can't beat it. With like the amount of gameplay and things you can do in it, and for the price you pay, it's great. But I am so ready for it to be over. I've done multiple playthroughs. It gets faster the more. Sure, yeah. Such a great game, even more for the price. Yeah, still $20, right? You can't beat it. For the amount of stuff. But I bought so many games that I want to play next, but it's like I have to beat this. I can't go on and play something else until I beat this. Like Mouse PI for Hire. Oh, but that's just like a shooter. I'm not. It looks cool, but I'm afraid I might get bored with the gameplay. I don't do a lot of FPSs. But it looks cool. It looks cool. And also, Replaced. Have y'all seen that game, Replaced? It's like a cyberpunk, gritty noir side scroller. It looks really cool, but I want to play that. Got like 9 out of 10 games I've started and haven't finished. I keep getting distracted. Right? It's too good. even if they stopped making games for the year, there still wouldn't be enough time. Even the games that came out just this year alone. And what's the new Vampire Survivors? The Vampire Crawlers? The deck builder? That looks really cool. We are certainly in a gluttonous era of good video games. Vampire Crawler, yeah. Got it. It looks beautiful. It looks really cool. I've been wanting to get more into like deck building games, but cards intimidate me. There, I said it. I played one thing of Slay the Spire. I like it. I can see where it can get addicting, but I haven't gone back to it. I was never a Magic the Gathering kid. And I know that's not exactly the same thing, but... Oh, that's like real nerd shit. And I feel like such a fraud. It's like, am I a jock? Have I been a jock this entire time? I've never been somebody who put somebody in a locker. Luckily, when I was around lockers, they weren't the kind you could stuff a person in. They weren't like Saved by the Bell lockers. I played a good chunk of Magic the Gathering, but it's no longer my thing. For what it's worth, it looks cool as shit. I wish I could get into Magic the Gathering. Because I love all, like, the idea of, like, all, like, warlocks and lightning spells +3 and all that shit. I just never got into it. I did max ascension on all characters for Slay the Spire 1. Hardest difficulty and by far, but barely played 2. I've heard nothing but good things about 2. And I think the fervor, well, I always knew about Slay the Spire, but just the talk and everything about Slay the Spire 2 was like, I gotta try this. And it looks cool. But yeah, I'm probably going to get that Vampire Crawlers too. Add it to the list. Ah, crap. That was dumb. Enfys, when you played this, did you just like... Did you rely on like tools a lot? Because I'm trying to do it just like with the needle. That's what I'm most comfortable with. Because I've seen like YouTube videos of like, this is the easiest way to beat this boss. And you load up on all these tools and it's like, yeah, sure. If you had little sentry robots, I'm sure you'd beat the boss and no problem. But I kind of want to do it on skill. And I enjoy learning the moves. Even though I just ran into the boss. Ah, that was a dumb move. Speaking of moves. I'm off to bed, Scott. I'm glad we got to catch up. Yeah, it was good talking to you, Shumi. Have a great night. Love you. Love you too, Shumi. Get some good rest. And, yeah, hope everyone involved. But yeah, I hope things turn around and you hear back from the jobs you want and all that good stuff. Have a great night. For fastest strats, you need to use tools, but on my first run and first permadeath, I did it all without tools. It was way faster and easier. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, but I like the... As I die. Thank you. Same to you. Mwah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't following the Pro Shumi, you're missing out on a genuine ray of sunshine in this cold, dark internet we call Twitch. It's cold and dark. Even if it's sunny where you are, it's dark. It's dark. I prefer the challenge and found no tools to be much more enjoyable. Yeah, I love fights like this. It's kind of like in Dark Souls. I prefer the bosses where you're a guy with a sword, they're a guy with a sword. You know? Like, this is where I think the game really shines. And I don't think I found the tool where you have, like, the little robots. I got the one where you can, like, have a bit of fire come out of you and help you out, but... I've played Helldivers too, yeah. Well, that was fun when I did. It didn't become a habit like it did with, like, my coworkers. In Dark Souls, I love NPC fights, but boy, do I suck at PvP. Same here. I never really dabbled. With Souls games, it's like I know my strengths, and I think my strengths in a Souls game is tenacity, not skill. I'll eventually get the boss, but it'll take a good amount of time. So to have it just like, hey, there's this guy who really takes it seriously, I don't think I'm going to be good in a fight against him. You played it with friends on stream? Yeah, I played it when it came out, and there's like the initial fervor of it. And then I just fell off, and I tried to go back, and because everyone has like kept up with it, it's hard to like find like missions where it's like, hey, we're at the same level. Like the last time I played, one of my teammates got in a car, and I wasn't even aware you could have cars in Helldivers 2. And they pull up next to me, and they honk the horn like, get in the car, and I didn't know what button it was, so I just disconnected the game. I was like, I'm not doing good. You've killed your own teammates as like a bit? Are you trying to do some E to enter? Is it that simple? I think I had a controller. It was probably like X on a controller. Yeah, when I got Helldivers 2, I just had a Steam Deck. And so I played it on Steam Deck, which isn't the optimal way to do it, but God, I'm getting punchy. I probably don't have a lot of good runs in me anymore. Woof. Once my friend finishes renovating and moving into their new house, we're going to do a seamless co-op SL1 and Dark Souls 3 and for Elden Ring. Oh shit. Elden Ring, that's the one that got away. Helldivers 2 wasn't for me. I liked 1, but that's a massively different game. Yeah, it's top down, right? Yeah, for some reason, Helldivers 2 just like popped with everybody. Yeah, I'm getting punchy. I can't do this anymore. You only do collabs at night. Well, good on you. I've gotten pretty far in, well, I don't know. Probably not super far in Elden Ring, but I always joke that I'm going to will my Elden Ring save to my unborn son. You do it for me. SL1 means no levels up and start as the wretch class, which is bad, and start with nothing. Oh, yeah. The real experience. No hand-holding. Well, I am going to go pass out and get some rest. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. This was just like a whim. This was a whim thing. And let's see. I know the Sinister Six is playing Peak. And I never get to raid them. I never do. Feel better. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, man. It's bye-bye time already. Well, happy to be here, and I wish you a lovely sleep. Thank you for being here, Emphas. I really appreciate it. I call it my $60 brick. I'm likely going to stream tonight. Oh, damn. You crazy. You crazy. All right, let's find somebody. Won't you find somebody to raid? Ooh. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We will be back next Tuesday, hopefully, if I get better. Lots riding on that. But yeah, we'll hopefully, yeah, Tuesday 11 a.m. 1 p.m. Mountain, our regular time. Thank you so much for being here. It was a great stream, but it was all because of you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. To Scott to Ham.